I didn't get my laptop from any word store or any old man on the street. Bought it from a regular office store like any other person would. They didn't have any in stock in the physical store, so I had to go online. When I signed for the package, I was so excited to mess around with my new laptop. I know a lot about computers, so I was messing around with editing the registry and looking what was on the computer. Everything looked normal until I stumbled upon something peculiar. There was a folder in downloads labeled Program. Inside of the folder was a .exe application and a readme.txt file. I scanned it for viruses and malware, and it was safe to use. I opened the text file. It was a simple terms of use document. The suspicious thing was that there was no company at the beginning. It was just filled in all as Unknown Inc. I closed the text file and double-clicked the .exe application. A permission window opened asked if I would allow the application to change settings on my computer. And I now know I made the biggest mistake of my life right there. I clicked yes. I waited. After 10 minutes, nothing happens. I went to go grab some ramen and a Coke. I ate in front of the computer and still nothing happened. It was getting late and I had work the next day. So I powered off the computer and went to sleep. After work the next day, I went to my laptop and pressed the power button, and nothing happened. I thought I might have been dead because I hadn't charged it since I received it. I pressed the power button again, but to no avail. I decided to talk to my friend, who owned a computer repair shop in the area. I dropped it off in the afternoon and picked it up the next day. He said nothing was wrong with the computer. When he pressed the power button again, it turned on normally, and he didn't charge me anything, so I thanked him and I went home. I tried to open the program again, but this time a command prompt appeared. It loaded a command line that asked, "Are you sure you want to continue? Y or N?" I selected yes, and it closed and opened a crude chat box. The conversation went something like this. "Hello. Hi. What is your greatest desire? Who are you? What is your greatest desire?" It repeated this question over and over until I answered, "Money. Thank you." The program closed and my computer forced itself to shut down. Couldn't get back it on after it was shut off. I gave up after a while and went to sleep. I woke the next morning to a strange thump. I saw that there was a strange bag next to my laptop. I slowly approached it and unzipped it to view its contents. It was full of cash. Hard cash. I checked to see if they were fake, and they were genuine. Oh shit, I'm rich, I thought. The program had done its job. At work the next day I was late, and my boss was on me about it. I silently cursed him out after he left, giving me this big lecture. I turned on the small TV I have in my office, and a news report came on that a bank had been robbed without any trace of the thief. I first thought about the events involving the program. I immediately pushed it to the back of my mind as coincidence. There was no way this had anything to do with the program. I got home from work and went to my laptop to see if the program would work again. And it did. It opened and ran like normal. It asked the same question again. What is your greatest desire? I answered, revenge. It closed the program and shut down my computer again. I went to sleep that night wondering what would happen. I awoke the next morning to a nightmare. The dream was a small room with my boss tied up in a chair. A man in a hoodie obscuring his face walked into view. He looked right at me and said, revenge. A very nice choice. My boss then awoke. Although he was gagged, he struggled to free himself from his bonds. Shh, the man said. He brandished a handgun and put it to the prisoner's temple. Then he pulled the trigger. I awoke in a cold sweat. I dismissed it as a nightmare about the recent events. I didn't think it had any similarity to the events that previously transpired. I went to work the next day and I didn't get a lecture. My friend came to my office and said, "Hey, did you hear about the boss?" "No, what happened?" I said. He grabbed my remote and turned on the news. There was a report about but my boss had completely vanished off the face of the earth. Holy fuck, I was terrified. I immediately ran out of work and ran home. I tried to get on the computer to look more into this program, but it would not turn on. I took it in and threw it in the ground. Hard. There wasn't even a scratch. Amongst all of this commotion, there was a knock at the door. Hello, sir. I'm a representative from Unknown Inc. Thank you for your participation in a new survey program. I'm here to collect the device, said a strange man in a suit. He looks very nervous. He had a bead of sweat rolling down his forehead. I too was very nervous, so I happily gave him the laptop. He gave me a smile and said that financial compensation should be wired to your account immediately. Thank you again, sir, he said as he dashed into his car and screeched out of my driveway. I opened my bank account and saw the app on my phone and saw that the new deposit had been made. It was $1,000. Holy shit. I couldn't say no to this, but I still thought about the question that the program had asked me, and it still haunts me to this day. What is your greatest desire?